Testing. Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Riverside Park Church of God, the greatest church this side of the Mississippi. My name's Graham. Going to do some announcements for you this morning. First off, first announcement, if Doug and Cindy could stand up for a second. Everyone check out their t-shirts. You will see that they are rocking a little grandpa and grandma. They are set to become grandparents. Congratulations. Very exciting. Next up, we are going to start doing weekly events and stuff on the screen before church, so just make a little mental note that you can always figure out what's going on before church on the screen. Also on our Facebook page, click on events, I believe, and then you can see a full calendar. This week we have Bible study Wednesday, 6 p.m. at the church. If you've never been to the Bible study before, no worries. It's not the kind of thing where you have to come all the time. Feel free to just stop by if you find yourself on Wednesday evening thinking, I don't really have anything to do. Please come out and join us. It'll be a good time for sure. And then small group this Saturday, the 30th at 5 p.m. here on the church. And my notes say here that they're doing a barbecue, so that sounds very exciting. Don't know who's going to be in charge of the barbecued meats, but you are welcome to bring a friend, so please do that. On the Facebook page there is more information about that. So, and I think Bible study on Wednesday, small group on Saturday, I think that's all we got going on this week, so find a time to join us for sure. I'm going to hand it off to Pastor Dave to talk about the craft show that happened yesterday, which I was at, and it was awesome.
It was awesome, and so basically what I want to do is to say thank you. Certainly thank you for a whole lot of folk who contributed, who brought things for the bake sale, who came to purchase. Maybe a special thanks to those folk who helped set up and that group of people that stayed around to help clean up afterwards. That could not happen without the life of the congregation, and that's a very positive financial experience for the congregation to have been a part of that. So strictly wanted to say thank you for that. To turn our attention a little bit to worship, hear these words from the 121st Psalm. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand, so the sun cannot harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and your going, both now and forevermore.
Good morning. This week, I start thinking about what songs I want to sing, and last week, Marge had told me I could do whatever I wanted as long as I did a specific song at the end. So I happened to be looking through some emails or whatever, and there was a movie that came out, I think it was earlier this year or the end of last year, and it was called Jesus Music. And I thought that seemed kind of like a weird movie to go see in a theater, but they did release it to the theaters. But now they have it on Hulu, if you have access to Hulu. And it basically talks about, like starting in the 60s during the hippie movement, that Jesus, Christian music started coming out. And so it kind of gives a little bit of the history. But while I was watching it, they played some songs, and I was like writing them down. I was like, oh, I want to sing that on Sunday. Oh, I want to sing that on Sunday. So the songs that we're going to sing this morning mainly were ones that I heard while they were doing this, telling about the history of the Christian music. So the first thing that we're going to sing is Shout to the Lord. And if you want to stand, you can do that.
Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. All of my days, I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love. My comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, all that I am, never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hand. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. My Jesus, my Savior, my Savior. Lord, there is nothing like you. In all of my days, I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love. You're my comfort, and my shelter. You're my tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath and all that I am, never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hand. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the work of your hand. Forever I'll love you, forever I'll stand. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you. Nothing compares to the promise I have in you.
We have two more songs we're going to sing, so I'll give you the choice. You can sit whenever you want or stand. One thing that really impressed upon me with this Jesus music movie was Bill Gaither was being interviewed, and he said that Jerry Falwell one time said, "Why do you have these people on the stage that have, all these problems?" And he told him, he said, "I will never be able to fill a stage of Christian musicians that don't have real life problems and, work through them. And so I thought that was true, is that a lot of times we see some of these Christian artists and we see that they have issues in their lives, or they, get overtaken by sin, but they do like we do. They confess their sin and they go on and they learn from it. So that was kind of a good thing to hear in that movie, is that, they're just like us. They have to decide every day to take up their cross and follow Jesus. So now we're going to sing The Heart of Worship.
When the music fades, all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something that's of worth, that will bless your heart. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made it, when it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. King of endless worth, no one could express how much you deserve. Though I'm weak and poor, all I have is yours, every single breath. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. Yeah. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made it, when it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, 'cause it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made it, 'cause it's all